What's going on, guys, and welcome to Primitive Strength. I'm your host, Primitive Strength, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of shoulders, chest, and triceps. So we're going to start by doing a little bit of bench. We'll be doing some log, and then we'll move over to do some stone to shoulder, maybe a little bit of overhead pressing with the stones. And then I'll finish it off with some little bit of tricep skull crushers and maybe some ab work. So we'll do like the two supersetting. We'll do skull crushers into some ab work. So without further ado, let's get into it. First, we got to go inside to do some bench, just so we can get outside and have some fun. So come along, let's go. All right. So here's my setup. You'll have to excuse the dungeony look, and I probably got to work on the sound quality in here as well. But I basically just started like my own little gym setup just because of everything that's going on right now. And I don't know. I would much prefer to be able to work out at my house without anybody bothering me, and I don't have to wear a mask, and it's all good. So nobody's here to tell me what to do. I can work out however the heck I want. So without further ado, we'll start warming up, and then we'll get into bench, and then we'll get back outside. So let's do it. Right, so I just warmed up with just the bar, and my face was out of frame, so I had to adjust it. Still am. But basically what I said before I warmed up with just the bar is that this is a standard bar. So it's only 20 pounds, unfortunately. But again, like, it was one of those things where it was free. A friend loaned it to me, so it's just one of those things where I gotta work with what I got. So this is what I have. I just warmed up with the bar. Again, the bar was 20. I just put 25s on there, so now we're looking at, what is it? I'm bad with math, but about 70 pounds. So another warm-up set. Alright guys, so first real set, I'm looking at 120 pounds right now on the bench. I'm going to be doing a scheme of 5 reps, 5 sets, so 5 by 5, and then we'll probably do 4 sets of everything moving forward. So 120 at 5 reps. It's always a lot harder than I anticipate because my grip is a lot closer than what I'm used to. The bars are a lot closer than what your typical, like, I don't know, what your typical rack should hold the bar at. So like, I feel like my hand should be held like right where the bar is. My hand should be held here, but instead I gotta hold it over here. So I'm almost like doing like a mix between traditional bench and close grip. So I feel like I'm a little bit weaker on this bench because of the way the bar's set up. So I'm still getting used to this setup as well. So I'm going to stick to a little bit lower weights for today, and then I'll probably start to increase it more as the weeks goes on. But just to kind of get used to the bar, I don't want to go too crazy with it right now. I just want to get used to my hand placement in the bar and all that stuff. So I'm going to stick to 120. If I get through the next set or two and I feel comfortable, I'll probably up it a little bit. But just to get used to like my hand placement and everything, I'm probably going to stick to this. Another weird thing that I've found is like when I go to drop down, I almost can't touch my chest with the bar, which is annoying to me because I like to be able to touch the bar to my chest. my elbows get bumped on this every single time I do it. I don't know if it's because of my height or what it is, but it's a pain in the butt. So I'm just getting used to all that right now. So I'm gonna stick to 120 and see how it goes. Oh God. Look at this. That's not supposed to happen. Feeling pretty good so far. Definitely getting used to like that closer grip is weird. I'm used to a much wider grip, and I just feel like I'm able to push better, and I'm able to like activate my chest a lot more, which is why you do close grip benches, that you focus more on your triceps. So I just feel like I'm not able to activate all this a lot better, or as much rather. So it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to for now. I mean, I could try gripping out here, but I'll probably try it in the future. But I have in the past, and I just feel like it's too wide at that point. And I feel like just the way I'm holding it, it's so wide that my wrists start to get into pain. And so when I grip it closer, it feels a little bit more smooth in comparison. So we're gonna be sticking to this for now, and we'll get into set 3. That felt good. So I think for our next set, we're probably gonna go up maybe just 5 pounds, just to see how it feels. But that feels good. I definitely think that I have more in the tank, despite me coming up and being bright red in the face. But that's pretty normal for me. So let's see what we can do for next set. Right. So I just bumped it up 5 pounds. So let's see how we do. Right, so set number 5, again, we're just at 125, so again, nothing crazy. I anticipate to kind of bump up the weight quite quickly within the next few weeks, but again, like I just want to get comfortable with the equipment right now, because I'm very new to it. I'm used to going to a gym. I'm used to working with, an Olympic bar on a completely different setup. So just getting used to this for now. So far everything feels pretty good. Again, I wish I could get my grip a little bit wider, but before I know it, I'll be completely used to it. So let's get this over with so we can get outside and out of this dungeon. I gotta say, like, I definitely can push more weight, but I think that I'm definitely getting like close to my capacity for this, which is much lower than what I'm used to. But Again, I think it has a lot to do with that closer grip. I think that it focuses a lot more on my tricep versus, my chest. So, and I definitely feel like I can feel way more of a pump in my tricep than my, the fronts of my shoulders and my chest. So, but we're all set with bench. He did 120 and 125, I think were the two that I went with. And now let's get outside. Okay, we're here. So this is my toy. Let me show you it real quick. So basically all I did was found a relatively straight piece of wood, and there's a little bit of a curve to it, but nothing crazy. And all I did was I went to a fabricator who does a lot of metal work. I had known him from previous businesses, and so I requested him to build this for me. He thought it was a little weird, but he did it. So basically, as you could see, he just created the handles for me. All the screws are, what are they called? They're called something. And so he came up with this creative pattern just to get 8 of them in, bolt right in, and it is solid, man. It's not going anywhere. So he put them in on both sides. Hopefully those will last me forever. So if I ever need to replace the log for whatever reason, as you can see, that you can definitely see that there's some pretty serious cracks in there, but I can always look into maybe trying to repair it in the future or whatever it is that I got to do. So this log's about 90 pounds. It might be a little more, might be a little less. I'll weigh it eventually, but for now I'm going to say about 90 pounds. As you can see, I just put these on today. I gotta say, I'm very happy with how it came out. Still trying to remember the name of these screws. I still can't remember, but they're great, man. I mean, they really are, and they were so big. I just heard thunder. Oh, it was nice out like an hour ago. Now it's thundering out. But we're gonna see what we can do. So this is all plumbing work. I mean, as you can see, like, this is I forgot what this is called as well, but that's fine. So I got my pipe here, and then I got this to mount to it. So hopefully it holds up. I don't see why it wouldn't, and I don't anticipate really to put too much weight on this guy. Again, I'm no strongman, so I do what I can. So I don't anticipate to put a ton of weight on this thing, so it's really not going to be that weight bearing, but I bet you that I could put a ton of weight on this thing and it would handle it just fine. So really pumped to try it out, and let's see what we can do. I can feel the rain coming in, so hopefully it doesn't get too rainy here. I'm going to back you up a little bit. And so yeah, I'm just going to start with the log real quick. This will be a quick warm-up, and then we'll go up and wait. But I think 90 pounds is pretty high for me as it is. So let's see how I do. Feels pretty good. So I'm thinking I'll probably just go up maybe by like 5 pounds on each side, so 10 total. So we'll hop up to 100 pounds. See if I can do 5. I'm already out of breath. This is probably a terrible idea, but I just feel like my height, I'm not able to get like my entire body as I overhead press it. Because once I overhead press it, I mean, you're looking at like, what is it, like maybe 7.5 feet in height. So let's see if this is any better. I feel like this is a very stupid idea, but I'm gonna try it once, and then if I upload it, see what it looks like, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't do it again. But this is one way that I can get my entire body into it. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, but 2 5-pound plates, which is big whoop. But hey, I gotta start somewhere. I have been dying to put these onto that, so let's do it. I love the metal clanging and all that stuff. I mean, it's a very simple design, and I wish I had thought of it before, but I'm so glad I got this done, because I was excited to put the bars on the sides of the log. can't get the American flag in, and me. All right, let's try that. Yeah.
Repent and bow.
I forgot how many that was. Yeah, I got 2 more. We'll do 2 more. That is very exciting. It's definitely a lot harder. And that's the thing with when you're overhead pressing anything, 10 pounds. 10 pounds can make the difference. So I brought some 10s out and some 2.5s just to fiddle with it, but I think I'm gonna stick with that. So it's incredible just how fast the log press can zap your energy. 5 reps, that's all I did. I'm already out of breath. I'm kind of an out of shape kid anyways, but relatively speaking, in my eyes. So, yeah, no, but that was awesome. I live for this, dude. I love this equipment. I've been doing all different kinds of like bodybuilding scheme workouts and powerlifting and honestly, like, this is the most fun. Like, anything strongman related, in my opinion, has always been the most fun to me. I love that I was able to build this myself with a little bit of help. It really wasn't that expensive. I love being able to work out outside, usually under the sun, not right now. I love being able to just bring the log down and then drop it when I'm done. All that is just way more interesting to me. And in my opinion, it's way more fun than bodybuilding and powerlifting and whatever else you want to call combined. This is where it's at. So let's rest for a little bit and then we'll do round 2. All right, let's try this angle, see how it looks. So hopefully, editing videos, all that stuff is new to me, being this is my first video. So hopefully I can somehow put up the numbers of what I'm doing for each set, just so it's a little bit more of a visual aid. That's always been one of my complaints with like other people's videos when they're working out, is like they don't put the weights down. And honestly, like, I feel like it's kind of a good thing to know. So hopefully I can put that up for you guys while I'm doing it. It'll just be like maybe like right over here or something. And or who knows well, what I'll see during editing, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So all right, let's do round 2. Oh. Yeah, like I said, it's crazy how just 10 pounds really adds a difference. So I'm excited. I hope I can get my numbers up. You know, put some more weight on the log, and I'm really just happy that I'm able to adjust my log. You know, for all this time, like for months, I haven't been able to adjust the weight. So like I just got to try different things with it. You know, just to kind of give myself a challenge. So it's been too long for such a simple modification, but again, I'm excited about it. So we got 2 more sets of the log, and then we'll go on to stone.
Repent and bow.
Yeah. Go. Last set. Yeah. All right, so next we're gonna move on to stone to shoulder. So this fellow weighs, my scale says about 55, so that sounds about right. I would say like maybe 55 to 60. So nothing too heavy, but it's a rock, so it's just it's a little bit more awkward. You know, I mean, it's all in how you read it. You know, you gotta be able to like know which corner of the rock to pick up, and you know, all that fun jazz. So I've been fiddling with this rock for a couple months now. So I'm gonna probably do 4 per shoulder, and I'll do about maybe 3 or 4 sets. So let's go. Oh God. I gotta go put on a t-shirt because I'm gonna destroy my shoulders if I keep doing this. So I just weighed this fella again, and now it's saying 70 pounds. So I don't know what the hell this thing is. Maybe one day I'll take it over to my workplace where they got this big ass scale that I could just put everything on and see what it weighs in at. That's actually not a bad idea. So maybe I'll do that one day. But for now, who knows? Maybe 50 to 70 pounds. I would say 60 pounds if I had to guess. It's always tougher on this shoulder because I just, for whatever reason, the angle of the rock, it like wants to dig into my head. And so sometimes I can't get it, but that's 2 down, 2 more to go. No matter how hard I try to drop it nicely, it still flips on me. Gotta figure out a way to make it not flip when I drop it. Oh. There we go. I can just do that every time. Oh. Getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. Okay, last set. Let's get it done. So, I'm just grabbing it a little bit lower than what I normally do, and I'm able to pick it up and almost bring it straight to my shoulder. Let's keep trying this. Oh. Definitely more efficient. A little sketchy though. So, I'm just grabbing it a little bit lower than what I normally do, and I'm able to pick it up and almost bring it straight to my shoulder. Let's keep trying this. Oh. Definitely more efficient. A little sketchy though. This is one of those movements where you gotta be careful because it's very easy to injure yourself.
Repent and bow.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it there for the stone. I think that was 4 per shoulder, that one, but it might have been 3, but I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna finish off with some skull crushers. We'll do them out here, and a little bit of ab work. So I don't know what the movement's called that I'll be doing for abs, but you'll see it in a moment. Okay, so I'll do, I'm gonna do skull crushers into this ab movement. I don't know what the heck it's called. You'll see in a second. So I think the bar that I'm using, you'll see it in a second, it's a curl bar. I think the bar itself is about 15, and then I have 2 10s on it. So whatever that is, to 20, 40, 55 pounds. So we'll do 55. Maybe I want to go for 8. So we'll see how I do. I've never done it on the ground before. Usually I do it on a bench, but I want to stay outside. So we'll do that, and we'll see how it goes. It's funny, those don't look like they would be hard, but once you get to like the 6th or 7th point, you definitely feel yourself wanting to cheat. You don't
you'll notice that I don't put my arms out all the way. I start to like tuck them in a little bit. So that's a good, if you haven't tried those before, I highly recommend them. I just have 10 pounds in both my hands, and you just switch them back and forth in between your legs, and it seems to get the job done. So we'll do that 2 more times in about 60 seconds. Round 2. One more.
All right, last set, let's do it.
Oh man, those are brutal.
All right, so that about wraps it up. Thank you so much if anybody is watching this. If you enjoyed watching me today, I hope that you hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way for a tiny YouTuber like myself. So this has been my first video. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Now I gotta get into editing and see how I can do. But overall, I enjoyed it. It's a little nerve-wracking, you know, being in front of a camera and having to like figure out the angles and lighting and, you know, all this other stuff. So I think it's definitely going to be a learning curve for me. But I hope I enjoy it. I hope that somebody, you know, can also find this in the very least motivating. I think this is one of the reasons why I decided to start making YouTube videos, is because I think that there's not enough like fitness stuff going on right now, and I think that strongman in general is a very like niche category right now, and I just feel like it's one of those things where like anybody can get into strongman, like literally anybody. Like I'm the perfect example. Like I'm not a big guy. I found some rocks in the wood. In the woods, I built my own log. I have other equipment that I've built myself with a little bit of help from other people. And I just feel like it's one of those things that anybody can get into. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And I'm hoping that I can broadcast that to everybody, just to you know, give people a little bit of motivation and, you know, get out there and, you know, maybe try some of this stuff on their own and, you know, just try it, you know what I mean? So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. You can anticipate me to come up with a new video hopefully every week. Sometimes it might, you know, I might skip a week, but I'm aiming for once per week. I'll mix it up. Right now I'm doing a push-pull leg day, or, you know, something like that. Something resembling that. You know, next week will be something different. It'll probably be either leg day or a back day. So I figured I'd start out with chest and tricep, just because I can get the rocks in my video, I can get the log. So but next week, you know, maybe I'll do leg day. I got a big ass tire that I can use, that I got for free, and maybe I can use some other equipment that I've built, and hopefully as this video, or as my videos go on, that I can start creating even more equipment. And because I have a whole bunch of ideas that I really want to do, and all of them are relatively cheap. So and I'm hoping to share that with everybody that is willing to watch. So if you made it this far, once again, I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.